Falcons fans, hold on to your seats, because what just happened after the trade deadline might blow your mind. A player who could have helped stop the run is gone, and the Falcons are about to face one of the league's deadliest defenses overseas. You're not going to believe what's coming this Sunday in Germany. Alright, dirty birds, it's time to talk, and trust me, you need to hear this. The Falcons just made some moves that are raising eyebrows, and with the trade deadline behind us, things are getting intense. This week has been weird for everybody. Some of us are off, some grinding through the week, and I'm sitting here on my Wednesday off to break it all down for you. But that's the thing about following the Falcons. There is never an off day, not during football season. Every second counts, every move matters, and every trade or release can change the course of the season. So here's the deal. The Falcons didn't make a big trade at the deadline. No blockbuster deals, no shocking pickups. And I want to know, are you upset about that? Let me know in the comments. I'm making this the pinned question of the day. Are you mad the Falcons didn't make a trade? I want to hear your thoughts because, honestly, this is a huge talking point for our team right now. Now, don't get me wrong, the Falcons have made some moves. Zayn Gonzalez is in, Parker Romo is out, and just recently, Twan Taco Graham was released. And this one, honestly, is wild. Think about it, Graham could have been shopped for at least a 7th-round pick or maybe a pick swap. Instead, the Falcons let him walk right after the trade deadline. He wasn't lighting up the stat sheet this year, sure, but with the Falcons struggling in run defense, every body on that defensive line counts. Releasing a player like Graham now? It's just crazy. It's bold. It's risky. And that brings us to the real story, the matchup this Sunday in Germany. The Falcons are in Berlin, getting ready to face the number 1 seeded Indianapolis Colts, and things are heating up. The Colts made a huge move themselves, acquiring Sauce Gardner, and if he passes concussion protocol, he'll be on the field this Sunday. That means Drake London is going one-on-one with one of the best corners in the league. Look, we can debate all day about the Colts' trade strategy. 2 first-round picks for a quarterback, trading a first for Sauce Gardner. It's wild, it's outrageous, it's insane. But this isn't about them. This is about the Falcons. This is about our team, our guys, and how we're going to handle a massive test overseas. Sunday's game isn't just another matchup, it's a statement. So Falcons fans, I want to know, do we have the guts to go up against Gardner and the Colts? Can Drake London rise to the challenge? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let me know your confidence level, and let's see who's ready for the big showdown in Berlin. Alright, Falcons fans, let's get real for a second. Yes, Drake London had an amazing game last week against Christian Gonzalez. 3 touchdowns, 47 catches, 587 yards. He's lighting it up, no doubt about it. But here's the hard truth, our Falcons still have a serious problem. And it's not Drake. It's the lack of a solid number 2 wide receiver. Right now, Darnell Mooney just isn't that guy. He's not fully healthy, still ramping up from his injury. And while he's a very good player, he's more like a top-level number 3, not a dependable second target for Michael Penix Jr. You want to win in this league, especially against top defenses like the Colts. You need 2 weapons that defenses fear, not 1. Here's a stat that really tells the story. Outside of Drake London, the other 5 receivers, Darnell Mooney, Casey Washington, David Sills, Ray McLeod, and Cadrell Hodge, combined for just 30 catches, 385 yards, and 0 touchdowns. 0. Meanwhile, Drake alone has 47 catches, 587 yards, and 5 touchdowns. That's not just bad, it's alarming. It screams, we need help at wide receiver. Now, some fans say, we had no draft picks, nothing to give up. But that's not entirely true. You had players you could move, like Arnold Abadi. ESPN even reported that the Falcons fielded calls about him, but decided to hold on. Maybe the price wasn't right, or maybe Terry Fontenot truly believes every player on this roster is crucial to getting to 3 to 5. Either way, the Falcons walked away empty-handed, leaving the team thin at wide out just as they faced the Colts' elite secondary. So here's what we're looking at this Sunday. Drake London is going one-on-one with Sauce Gardner, the best corner in football right now. Behind him, Mooney, Kyle Pitts, and a group of other role players will have to step up. Luckily, Bijan Robinson has been a fantastic second option in the slot, but come on, we need another real weapon. Not a number one, not a superstar, just another playmaker who can take the pressure off Drake. Could the Falcons have added someone? Absolutely. Did they? No. And that's not the only challenge. On top of this, the Falcons are about to face the best running back in the league, or at least the one playing like it right now. Sunday is going to test this offense like never before, and the question is simple: can our Falcons rise to the occasion, or will the thin receiving core hold us back? Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think the Falcons should have made a move at the trade deadline? Drop your opinion in the comments, and let's see where the real fans stand. Falcons fans, let's be real for a second. Jonathan Taylor is having an MVP caliber season. And this Sunday, the Falcons are staring him down. The Colts defense is strong against the pass. They've got a fast, ferocious pass rush. But here's the problem: they can't stop the run. And guess who's going to take advantage of that? Jonathan Taylor, again and again. Mark my words, expect 30-plus carries. Maybe even more. Nobody in the league has found a way to slow him down. And the Falcons? With this defensive line struggling to stop the run, we're fooling ourselves if we think Jonathan Taylor is going to be held under control. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still rooting for our Falcons. I'll be wearing my gear, hosting the watch party, and cheering every single play. But we have to be honest. We have to look at this team for what it really is: a talented roster, yes, but a team that's not serious about improving. A team that wants to get better doesn't just tinker at the edges. They don't only swap kickers or release backup rotational defensive linemen. No, they look at the bigger picture. They see where the team is weak and make bold moves, trading a player, shaking up the coaching staff, making aggressive moves to build a real future. But the Falcons? They've done none of that. They're taking it day by day, hoping things somehow work out. That approach might be fine for a rebuilding team, the Jets, the Titans, maybe even the Cardinals pivoting off Kyler Murray. But the Falcons have too much talent to coast. You have to swing. You have to take risks. Be aggressive. Make moves that actually improve the team. Instead, what have we seen? Firing a kicker, releasing Ray McCloud, letting defensive line depth walk. That's it. That's the biggest moves of the season. When you say it out loud, it almost feels laughable compared to the potential this roster has. So this Sunday, it's not just a game. It's a test of whether this team is serious. Can the Falcons rise up against one of the best running backs in football with a defensive line that's underwhelming? Or are we going to see more of the same day-by-day approach that's left us frustrated all season? Falcons fans, let's be brutally honest here. The biggest move the Falcons have made all season? Getting rid of the wide receivers coach. And now? We're sitting at 3-5. Think about that. If the team was winning consistently, 6-2, 7-2, sure, you could tweak a coach here, adjust the scheme there, and the team would keep winning. But the Falcons aren't in that position. The roster has talent, yes, but the moves? They're just not enough. You can't coast on talent alone in the NFL. Look at the Eagles. Howie Roseman is on fire, making 8 trades since the start of 2025 and winning a Super Bowl along the way. And the Falcons? What are we doing? Sitting still? Playing small while the big moves are happening around the league. And now, the challenges are stacking up. On Sunday, Drake London goes one-on-one with Sauce Gardner. Jonathan Taylor is going to run the ball like his life depends on it. Injuries are piling up, and some key offensive linemen might not be available. That means Michael Penix Jr. could be facing the Colts' elite defense without full protection. In other words, the odds are stacked against us. But here's the thing, I still bleed Falcons colors. I'll be rooting hard, yelling at the TV, hosting a watch party, and giving everything I've got for this team. I'm a fan. But I also have to tell it like it is, the Falcons are not serious about getting better. Day after day, week after week, we're seeing the same mistakes over and over, expecting different results. And that, my friends, is the definition of insanity. So, dirty birds, here's the call: don't just watch. Engage. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell me, do you still believe in this team, or is it time to demand real change? Rise up, Falcons fans. The battle in Berlin is coming, and we need every voice in the flock fired up. Stay loud. Stay passionate. And most importantly, stay ready.